13.7 acres of land that was formerly the home of St. John Kanty Prep until 1980 when it closed is now going to be sold. Penn State Behrend owns the property and surrounding land and has agreed to sell it to the Grace Slavic Pentecostal Church. Matt Mathias has more on the future of the property. Matt?
Well, Sean, the deal isn't set in stone yet, but the church is looking to expand to accommodate the needs of more Ukrainians in Erie.
The Grace Slavic Pentecostal Church will be expanding into Harbor Creek Township. Penn State's Board of Trustees approving the sale of 2 parcels of land consisting of some 13.7 acres where St. John Kanty Prep used to reside off of East 38th Street. Behrend officials telling us the property is to be sold for the price of $320,000.
Always been zoned kind of related to college residential in large part because Penn State Behrend owned it. Abuts the city of Erie. So really I think its future, could be a number of things that developers might be interested in. R4 does allow for churches, so that zoning would allow. If they wanted to build on the part that's zoned public university, they would need a zoning change.
Due to war in Ukraine, Erie's population of Ukrainian people has grown, and so has the amount of people the Slavic Pentecostal Church serves. As you can see here, the space is overgrown and dilapidated. But as part of the deal, Behrend tells us the church will either renovate or demolish the 2 vacant buildings on site, putting a new church in its place. Behrend explaining the move in detail through a statement saying, in part, these parcels are being sold because the properties no longer align with Behrend's strategic plan. The Slavic Pentecostal Church has a vision for the property that will put the land to good use, and it makes sense for us to support that. And although Penn State's Board of Trustees approving this sale, it's not quite reached the end of the road yet, and there's still some work to be done.
We haven't heard from them yet. It's not atypical. Sometimes if they would need a zoning change, ultimately they'd have to come to the township for that. Certainly a land development that would come with a new church and everything that might go with it, they'd have to go through our process at Harbor Creek Township eventually.
Now, Behrend will retain some 100 acres of the land that does still surround the property, which they've accumulated through purchases dating from 1967 through as recent as 2017. John.